A little girl sobbed uncontrollably as her stepmom dumped a glass of orange juice over her head, sticky liquid dripping down her face. Tears blurred her vision as the cruel laughter echoed through the kitchen, each mocking word making her feel smaller, powerless, and unseen. She hadn't done anything wrong, yet the punishment was relentless. Just when the fear threatened to overwhelm her, a sudden, commanding voice shattered the tension. Who could it be? And why did their presence stop everything in its tracks? Watch until the end. Wait a second. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments, and make sure to subscribe for more powerful and inspiring stories just like this one. It had been an ordinary morning in a modest suburban home. 10-year-old Amara woke up early, humming quietly as she helped set the breakfast table. Her father worked long hours and traveled often, leaving her in the care of her stepmother, who carried a quiet hostility hidden behind a forced smile. Amara loved school, reading, and drawing, unaware that the house she lived in often felt like a battlefield. Each day, small humiliations built up, leaving her anxious and fearful of home, the one place that should have been safe. This morning, she poured orange juice for herself, being careful. Still, an accidental spill triggered an explosion of anger. Little did she know that the events of just this morning would set off a chain reaction that none of them could have anticipated, changing her life forever. Amara froze as the stepmom grabbed the glass, shaking with fury. Without a word, the orange juice tipped over, splashing across Amara's small shoulders and cascading down her chest. The sticky scent clung to her hair and skin as tears burned her eyes. The stepmom's laughter cut deeper than any words could, and Amara's heart sank. She tried to wipe her face, but the humiliation was complete. She felt exposed, weak, and invisible. Outside, the world went on unaware, but inside, this injustice echoed like thunder. The little girl's sobs grew louder, merging with her racing heartbeat. Fear made her tremble, but beneath it, anger slowly kindled. A quiet strength she had never recognized in herself. Just when despair seemed endless, the door slammed open. Heavy footsteps thundered down the hallway. Her stepmom froze, staring in disbelief. A tall man, his presence commanding, his eyes blazing with authority, filled the doorway. It was someone unexpected, someone whose reputation carried weight and power beyond anything in the house. Amara's heart skipped a beat as the figure's gaze pierced through the room, instantly demanding respect. Silence replaced the mocking laughter. The stepmom's face drained of color. Her cruel authority dissolved in the presence of someone who refused to tolerate injustice. Time seemed to stretch. Every second was loaded with tension. The little girl watched, barely daring to breathe, as the balance of power shifted completely. The man's mere presence was enough to halt the chaos, but the next moment would define everything. The millionaire's voice thundered, shaking the walls. "Enough!" Every syllable hit like a hammer. The stepmom's hands trembled. The glass slipped from her fingers, shattering on the floor. Amara's chest heaved, both from relief and the shock of witnessing authority crushing cruelty instantly. No one spoke. The air was thick with tension, fear, and awe. The man bent down, gently brushing Amara's sticky hair from her face. His eyes filled with both anger and protective warmth. For the first time, she felt truly seen and safe. It wasn't just a moment of rescue. It was a lesson, a confrontation of injustice with undeniable force. In that heartbeat, the house's oppressive grip shattered, and Amara realized that courage sometimes arrived in unexpected forms. Amara never forgot that morning. The fear, humiliation, and hopelessness faded into a memory shadowed by the overwhelming sense of justice she had witnessed. Her life shifted. Not because cruelty had disappeared, but because she had seen that power could stand on the side of the vulnerable. The millionaire didn't just protect her. He became a symbol of accountability, showing that racial and social injustices, even hidden behind doors, could not go unchallenged. From that day forward, Amara carried a quiet confidence, understanding that someone else's prejudice or cruelty never defined her worth. How many children suffer in silence before someone steps in? Share your thoughts, reflect on this story, and tell me, which country and city are you watching from? Take care.